Welcome to the meditation. This meditation is on the concept of self as defined by Neville Goddard. Now, relax. Find a comfortable position to rest in. Close your eyes. Just feel very, very comfortable and at peace. Feel the deep rest and relaxation. Feel your breath and the warmth of your skin. Now, let us listen to Neville's words from Lesson 4. As I change my concept of self, I change my world. When men and women help or hinder us, they only play the part that we, by our concept of self, wrote for them. And they play it automatically. They must play the parts they are playing because we are what we are. You will change the world only when you become the embodiment of that which you want the world to be. You have but one gift in this world that is truly yours to give, and that is yourself. Unless you yourself are that which you want the world to be, you will never see it in this world. Our ordinary alterations of consciousness as we pass from one state to another are not transformations, because each of them is so rapidly succeeded by another in the reverse direction. But whenever our assumption grows so stable as to definitely expel its rivals, then that central habitual concept defines our character and is a true transformation. Any enlargement of our concept of self involves a somewhat painful parting with strongly rooted hereditary conceptions. The ligaments are strong that hold us in the womb of conventional limitations. All that you formerly believed, you no longer believe. You know now that there is no power outside of your consciousness. Therefore, you cannot turn to anyone outside of self. You have no one to change but self. For you are incapable of seeing other than the contents of your own consciousness. As soon as we succeed in transforming ourselves, the world will melt magically before our eyes and reshape itself in harmony with that which our transformation affirms. We fashion the world that surrounds us by the intensity of our imagination and feeling, and we illuminate or darken our lives by the concepts we hold of ourselves. Nothing is more important to us than our conception of ourselves, and this is especially true of our concept of the deep, dimensionally greater one within us. To attempt to change the world before we change our concept of ourselves is to struggle against the nature of things. There can be no outer change until there's first an inner change. As within, so without. We can receive no more than our concepts of self affirm. The unlovely states might best be rubbed out by imagining, quote, beauty for ashes and joy for mourning, end quote, rather than by direct attacks on the state from which we would be free. Establish within your own mind's eye the fact that you are lovely. It is far better to know this than to know anything else in the world. My concept of myself molds a world in harmony with itself and draws men to tell me constantly by their behavior who I am. The most important thing in this world to you is your concept of self. That which you seek is already housed within you. Were it not now within you, eternity could not evolve it. No time stretch would be long enough to evolve what is not potentially involved in you. You simply let it into being by assuming that it is already visible in your world and remaining faithful to your assumption. You are already that which you seek. and you have no one to change but self in order to express it. Just remain in this relaxed state. Absorb these words and just feel this great feeling of peace and harmony within you. And eventually, when you're ready, return your senses back into this room and take a deep breath and open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I wish you a very beautiful day.